Sorry about that. I've only uploaded half of this video. The other half that I wanted to talk about is that the passage of the Emancipation Proclamation eliminated slavery within the southern states of the United States, and eventually the elimination of slavery totally in the United States with the passage of the 13th Amendment, the equal protection under the law and the right to vote for minorities and blacks under the 14th and 15th Amendment. These advances sadly were lost because of the assassination of Abraham Lincoln and the Union and the victorious United States seeking revenge on the South for the assassination. This unfortunately set relations back 100 years. It eventually accumulated with America's civil rights movement in the 1960s, and thanks to a Republican Congress and Lyndon Johnson and later Richard Nixon, the United States eventually passed the 1964 and 1968 and 1972 Civil Rights Acts, which finally set into motion the ability to create a more equal and open society. Race relations begin to change, and thanks to the hard efforts won by people from that era, times begin to change, and America has come out the better for it. The thing that we always remember is that America is the great experiment. That despite the fact that in the beginning, yes, we did have slavery and racism, the great experiment can never be finished, and that we always seek to improve upon what the standards were set before us and seek to make them better. When the United States was created in 1776, we have to remember that it was a different world, and that though America was imperfect, the idea that America was the great experiment gave us the ability to adapt over time to make a better world. And thanks to that experiment in 1776, the world has changed forever. Revolutions for democracy and equality spread beyond the borders of the United States and proliferated throughout the world. And it had to start somewhere. And the change started here in America. The change started here in the United States for individualism, freedom, and the eventual elimination of slavery and other evils and atrocities that had been committed against mankind since the beginning of time. Change is a slow process, and that's something we can't undo. Despite the fact we would love to see things change overnight, it can't happen that way. And it takes good people and strong men to make change happen. And that's what America has been and will always be. May you all have a wonderful 4th of July, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.